guys, peace and blessings. It's your girl Amaje coming at you guys with another YouTube video, and today's topic, so to say, is just coming from me. How did I get started as a working actress? Not basically how, but when did it technically all begin, and kind of how did it progress to where it is today. And basically with this, I'm just going to be telling you guys how I became so in love with the craft of acting, where that all began, the age it began, because I've loved it for a very long time. However, the age in which I started, I wish I would have started earlier, but we'll get into that in a second. But make sure you guys tune in, and this is gonna be really fun because I'm gonna be sharing a lot of my childhood moments for you guys that kind of pointed in the direction that acting was something that I was definitely passionate about. So let's get into it. I mean, it was very evident that around the age of like 3 to 4, I was so drawn to acting because of the movies I would watch on repeat all the time. A movie in particular that I can recall is the Cinderella movie with Brandy and Whitney Houston. Brandy was Cinderella, Whitney Houston was the fairy godmother. And I would watch that movie on repeat so many times that I would mimic. I do air quotations because I was only 4. I was doing the best I can. And I would try to get the lines and words out clearly and hit my mark. When the fairy godmother transformed Cinderella's dress, that's when I transformed into my blue dress. And mind you, I have home videos of me doing this. So this is like proof of like I had a fascination with television and just looking at actors and seeing them do what they do. I didn't know then what that was called, but looking at it now and still having that passion for it, even at Jesus, almost 21, life really speeds for you. But it was evident that that's what I loved. And it sadly, unfortunately, it wasn't until many years later where at the age of 14, I decided to take it seriously, and that was where things kind of got more challenging. When I say challenging, 14 is a very iffy age to start acting. I mean, I'm only repeating the things that a lot of people told me because it's that transition period where you're not a kid, you're a teenager, and you're not an adult. So there's adults that can play your role. And there's a lot of contracts that go into that with the amount of work a child can do while on set. And being an adult, you don't have to necessarily worry about that. So I was told a lot that starting at 14 was going to be very hard and tricky because, like I said before, you're transitioning, you're not a kid anymore. You can't necessarily play those kid roles, and you can't play those adult roles either because of the contracts that's attached to them. So it was a very hard time, but that's when I really went hard on training and finding a place in Philadelphia that I can train and work with. And luckily I was able to find a great acting school in Philadelphia. I advise you guys to go enroll in this school, ICANACTS, AIKANACTS. It's run by an amazing acting coach and actor, working actor who's doing work, Nakia Dillard. And man, he's taught me so much within this career as an actor, taught me so much about stage presence and the difference with that with film and television. And I mean, I'm so indebted to him and so grateful that he's been a part of my life for so long and taught me so much with his schools. I kind of skipped what happened between the age of like 4 to all the way to 14. I was a complete Disney head, like a Disney nerd. And I would always look at the kids on Disney Channel and be like, oh my God, I can do that. Like, that's not hard. And in a sense, it was hard to connect with a lot of the characters on there because none of them looked like me, so to say. Of course, you have the OGs, like Raven Simone, and I'm so sorry, but she's the only one that popped into my head right now because she was such an impact on my childhood. And kind of with that being said, it was kind of like, if no one else is gonna do it, I'll do it. And I would watch them strategically. I would literally watch on days on end, and my mom literally thought I had a TV disorder. I was glued to the TV, but really I was just monitoring body movements, what they said, and I dreamed of one day doing the little Disney Channel logo thing. Yes, we've all wanted to do that at one part of my life, and I certainly did want to do that. Still do, not did, but yeah, but still having that passion but not knowing where to start it was so weird. It was so challenging. So yeah, that transition period was really hard, but that's kind of when I really started training a lot and kind of preparing for the age where things kind of started rolling for me, where I started to, get my foot through the door. I started receiving self-tape auditions via Actors Access. I started, scouting for managers and agents and stuff, and God willing, I was able to find a great manager and a great agent as well. And things kind of started rolling, especially, when you're being told all the time that you started at a very weird age in your life. It was very discouraging for me. So I didn't think I was going to be where I am today, and I'm still I'm still gonna fight through it. I'm still gonna keep going, and like I always say in my videos, this is the journey. This isn't even me making it yet. And I mean, how can we even decipher or determine what make it means? Because for me, making it was finally, receiving the auditions that I've always envisioned myself having. Making it could possibly mean to you that you finally got a team by your side, an agent and a manager who works together and is able to do the best for you as a client. So make it is such a loose term, and I wish I didn't use it, but I'm glad to see that my growth for this business and for this career path that I chose, it's paying off. It's paying off in a way that I can see my growth in anything. It's a beautiful thing. So that's definitely something I wanted to share with you guys. This is an awesome journey, and I wouldn't have traded for anything else. Thanks so much for listening. Make sure you guys tune in for the next videos. Bye.